Now, the USA has always been a powerhouse in athletics, and we also have the First Amendment, but some of these athletic representatives have been taking this amendment a little bit too far. Now, I'm a very patriotic person. I always want the USA at the very top of the gold medal count in any sport that they're competing in. But they should not be able to disrespect the country in the way that they are right now. I think that the American USA Olympic athletes should not be able to disrespect the flag in any way or form. Now, my credibility is that I'm a dependent of a military veteran, and this is not okay. My dad went overseas and fought for this country, and they're disrespecting the flag that he fought for. Now, for a preview, I think that since they are representatives of the United States, they shouldn't be allowed to disrespect the flag while they're playing or at any moment in time. Secondly, I understand that they have their individual rights, and our forefathers set that for us, but they should not be allowed to take that liberty to a new extreme. And finally, the name on the front of their jersey should be more important to them than the name on the back. Now, since they are representatives of the country, they were chosen. They competed for their spot on their team that they're competing for, or their individual medals. They competed against a lot of people. They should be excited to be able to wear this on their chest. And they chose to play. It's not a requirement. They can back out. And finally, they are representing the flag and how this country represents it. So why are we letting them step on it and dance on it during a celebration of winning a medal? I get that they're excited, but come on, respect the flag. Now, every American has their certain inalienable rights, but athletes should be held to a higher standard. Now, the First Amendment, it's first for a reason. We have our freedom of speech, but we can't take that to a new level just because we feel that we are entitled to what we have. International competition is not the place to disclose that, especially not when you're on television in front of millions and millions of people. And finally, what are other countries going to think when they see that their countries disrespecting their own flag? They must not want to be here. They must not want to compete. Why are they even here? Now, I get everybody has their rights, but they should be competing for the name on the front more than they are on the back. It's a great place to live. We have all of these freedoms and liberties and opportunities for us to succeed. Why do we want to disrespect that and make it look like we're a terrible country? Now, for example, the women's soccer team just won a gold medal. They had their great celebrations. We had some sipping tea going on. But after they won, Ripino, their team captain, started to do a dance celebration and didn't even realize that the flag was on the ground. That's not okay. We shouldn't be allowed to disrespect that flag. And finally, that flag is an emblem of the country, and if we're stepping on it like that, what does that make it seem that we're doing to our country? Now to recap, they're representing the USA. They should be held to a higher level. And finally, every American has their inalienable rights, but athletes should be held to a higher standard because that they're representing the USA. And I get every Olympic athlete is talented and great and all, but they should not be warranted to do this to them. Now, finally, to recap, we should all hold USA Olympic athletes to this higher level because they are such great people, such high media people that they use their name for other things. Like, most of them are trying to get famous. Some of them want to get their name out there. But we shouldn't allow them to disrespect the country in the way that they are just because they feel that they need to get their name out there.